Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of Testing Kayaks with Aliex. We got the Bote DEUS, D-E-U-S. And this is like literally, I just got on it 1 second ago. But so far, it feels so great. I mean, it looks like a kayak, right? It feels like a kayak, but it is 100% inflatable. And it comes to you on a little tiny package. Oh my God, look at the giant iguana right there. Somebody's lunch, I guess. So guys, this board, I should say this kayak, it was sent to me by Bote to test out, to review for you guys. I'm gonna drop an affiliate link down below if you want to buy it. Go ahead and check it out. For today, I'm gonna take you through the unboxing setup part. Then we're gonna do a little water demo right here and slap a motor on it, and after that do a walkthrough. All right, let's go. Well, I was planning to unbox this on the water. Pretty much I went all the way to the park, but they're fixing the roads and everything, and it's also gonna rain, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it here at the house, set it up, and later take it on the water and take it for a spin. So I want to show you what's inside the box. Nice. Size 11 feet long, 33 inches. Well, I'm gonna throw this in the garbage, so it's fine. Oh my God, this has an actual nice carrying thing. Okay, gonna go ahead and unbox the contents right here. Voila, sweet. So we got the pump. Looks like a heavy duty pump. It also has the gauge and everything. These are rack mount accessories. Just slides in on the back. We're gonna set that up later. Got the fin. Sweet. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the footrest, and this is a repair kit. Let's see what's inside the repair kit. We may need this because those paddle boards sometimes are not fully, tightened, and some repair glue. Nice. Something about this repair glue is that you need to follow instructions. Sometimes you gotta let it get a little sticky, and then just go do the repairs. All right, let's see what's inside the box. Nice. I like how they ship it on a nice real bag. Okay, there's probably nothing here. Yeah, I was right. Nothing there. And in here, so far this is nice unboxing experience, because it's like this is how you would travel with it, and you have space to put all the stuff. Sweet. We got 3 air chambers, and each of them should be between 10 to 15. I think I'm gonna put 12 just in case. And I'm not planning to use that manual pump. Heck no. I got this fancy pump from Sea Eagle, and I'm gonna let it do the job, man. All right, 12. That was quick. All right. Whoa, looking good, looking good. One more air chamber to inflate. Next on our list is the seat back is 7 psi. The removable top is 10 to 15. This will go back here. Let's go ahead and sit on it. Get a feel for it. This seat you could inflate to 10 or 15 psi depending how much you want it, like how much firm you want it. And this is the footrest, which I think is super easy to connect. Yeah, it works. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think we're ready to take it on the water. I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if what's gonna happen to the rain, but I think we're ready. And you ask, why would you get an inflatable kayak? Well, not only you could store it anywhere, right? Store it on your truck, on your closet, anywhere. But you could also just lift it like this and just take it on the water, fully inflated. It's not heavy at all. I have a little motor back there that I want to test on this as well. Ties coming down, so good thing I decided to do it. Ouch, right here. Let's go ahead and park and come back and do a little test. Just gonna go ahead and attach this here just in case. I think it's gonna fly over, but whatever. One of the things that I didn't like about this setup is that it doesn't come with at least the basic package does not include a paddle. Could be problematic, but the paddles that these people include sometimes it's not good at all. Go and put this keg on. There you go. It was easy. It was easy to put the keg first. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the water demo part of this video. Let me tell you something, this thing feels nice. It feels comfy, it feels solid. It doesn't paddle bad at all. I paddled a little bit before, you know, setting the camera up here and all this stuff. So it's not bad. I'm trying to, oh god damn it. There's so much fishing line. I should come here one day and just like clean up all the fishing line, because what happens with those fishing line is that birds get hooked on it and then they die. I've seen birds hooked on that fishing line. We should like organize a cleanup here. So I couldn't pick a better day to do this test because it is amazing. It's so amazing. There's nobody fishing here. I want to go ahead and do a cast because this, look at it guys, just enjoy it. Look at it, it's like super calm. Oh my god, why didn't I come fishing today, like really fishing? Could have gone to Chicken Key, even on this boat, because I have a little motor on the back. Actually not on the back, I could put a motor on the back, the motor is right there. But like, man, so much sweat. Crazy. All right, let's do a cast here. I just brought one lure. Forgot my tackle box at home. And I remember, like, I was about to leave and I go, oh my god, you didn't get your tackle box. And I said, go, just leave it, because if you bring your tackle box, then forget about you making the video. You want to be doing what you're doing right now, fishing, you know. So about that, I did my casts, nothing went after it. 2 casts, it's good enough. I know there's some killer fish on here. I should come one day and just fish this area like I used to, just a little off where people normally cast. Ooh, even though it is like 100 degrees, actually it's like 90 degrees right now, but the humidity feels like it's 100 and something. It's crazy. Let's ask.
Current temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 98 degrees Fahrenheit due to humidity. Heat advisory in effect.
My other camera just shut off because it was hot. Then I put a new one in that I thought I had a full battery, but no, it is like, has like 20%. And I know you guys probably would see that as a big deal, just change the battery, but it's a big deal because it's not just changing the battery, it's like restarting again and delivering the lines and saying exactly what you want to say. And sometimes you are on a roll, like you just going on a roll, and then the cameras are like acting like, you know, crazy. So guys, let's go ahead and do a little water demo of this boat. I'm not the best paddler there are. Do not take a look at me for paddling lessons. I'm all about motors. I love motors, and that's exactly what we're gonna do to this boat pretty soon. But I also like to paddle sometimes when it's dead calm, like it is now, where there is no current or anything like that, and you just put the blade on the water, and a boat like this that is inflatable, that is pretty much floating, just moves. That's what it's doing. It's just moving, dude. It's so crazy. This is so nice. I wonder if there's any crack around here. I mean, there should be, because this area is crop heaven. See if I could like go over this. Should not be in this area. Do you see that, dude? I just crossed over. Now I probably broke 10 rules. Let me get out of here, because I don't think I should be on this side of the canal. But what I wanted to do is prove a point. You see, it has a line there, and I just crossed over the line like nothing, even with the skeg on. That means this thing floats in inches of water, and it paddles nicely too. Let me go ahead and crank it up. I feel some resistance on the back. Nothing major, just feels different. But I probably was eating that 4 miles an hour. I think I should do a speed test. Let's do that. Okay. Have it right there. Let me just lazy paddle here. We're going 1.9 miles an hour. This is a paddling rhythm that you can maintain for hours and days. 3 miles an hour. Wow. 3 miles an hour right here. Let's crank it up a bit. 3.5, 3.7. Let's go hard. 4, 4.3, 4.7, 4.6, 4.8. 4.8 was the maximum I saw. Very respectable, I would say. Very tiring as well. So you're not gonna win any championship paddling this thing, but what you're gonna do is at cruising speeds, go really fast for cruising speeds and not kill yourself like I just did. You see a fish, you cast to the fish. Okay, so you want to maintain position. See how easy it is to turn with one hand. Oh my god, did you see that? how easy it was to turn the boat. Just one hand. Wow. That was impressive, let me tell you. Now, there's a little bit of current here. It wouldn't be as easy, but the fact that I was able to do it at all is impressive. If you have like a large plastic boat, actually a boat of the same size, but it's plastic, it's very difficult to do what I just did, that turn. And no, I'm not fishing because I want to fish. I'm fishing because I've got zero energy left in the tank. Oh my God. Okay, let's say you want to stand up because you want to do a little fishing. Wow, that was easy. That was easy and nice. I just stood up like nothing. That's really cool. All right, another cast. And then, come on, need a fish to eat. This bait moves so nicely under the water, even though it has a giant jig head and you're not supposed to throw it like that. You're supposed to throw it with a weightless, one hook. But I found that tarpons and other species just love that when it's falling down that fast because of the heavy weight. They just love it. So I throw it a lot. Like if I just let it drop, dude, it drops so nicely. Let me see if I could do it here. You see that, dude? Crazy. And they just love to eat it on the drop like that. And for kudas, if you bring it back really fast on the surface, it also does some crazy acrobatics. Another thing that Bote shows on the instructions for this kayak is that you could actually use it like a paddleboard. So you just stand up, right, and then spray your feet and just go like a paddleboard. I'm not a paddleboard guy, so you know, you're not gonna, again, don't come here for lessons for paddleboarding. But what I can tell you is it's very stable for sure. You could definitely use it as a paddleboard. And if you want to get really shallow, you could remove the skeg and you could get really shallow. Let's see here. Is the tide coming in or what? Yeah. Thank you. Tiny baby kudat. Okay, so it's very shallow here. And it's hard to do a test right here for shallow, but I'll try. I mean, I did one already, right? All right, let's see what's up. I thought the tide was coming out. It's actually coming in. Oh my God, I'm very shallow. The skeg is not even feeling it, dude. Whoa, those are not saltwater fish, dude. Those fish are not saltwater. What are they doing here? That means this water right here is probably a blend between salt and fresh water, which it is, because that's freshwater canal over there, and therefore there gotta be some giant snooks right here. Of course there is. I seen them. Good luck catching them though. Okay, I'm gonna do a little test of stability and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the motor. Okay kids, I took my PFD out because I'm gonna do a little stability test, but I don't want to flip it. But in case I do flip, I don't want that thing to inflate. I'm doing it right here where you see it's not deep enough. So don't do this at home, guys. I'm just doing it because I didn't come prepared to do a flipping test, but I do want to sort of like test the limits of it a little bit. Okay. Let's see right here. See how much we could lean. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, turns out you could actually flip it easy because you're sitting really high. Didn't mean to do that, but I did it. Now that I'm wet anyways, let's do another flipping test. I want to sit on the deck. See if we could flip it from the deck. Because it's sitting really hard. I mean, come on, that's a given. Your center of gravity is really, really high. Okay, let's do it here. Oh yeah, you're flipping here as well. Yeah, if you try, you're gonna flip it. Look, there, water is gonna start coming in, and you're gonna flip it right there. So, moral of the story is, stay centered, and you'll be fine. But I don't want to make it look like it's not stable. It is stable. It is super stable. It's just that if you want to flip it, you can. It's not like a giant kayak that is hard to flip, you know. I don't think you'll have any issues like just rocking here, going like this. See, I'm leaning and no flipping at all. Hey, see, you could lean enough and not flip. So it's a very stable craft for what it is. But you can stand up, no problem. Maintain your balance. Got no problem. Get a lot of room here to like even probably walk. Yeah, you could walk on it as well. Can you stand over here? Let's see. All right, let's get closer just in case I fall. I'm gonna keep it safe, guys. Don't have a PFD on me, so you know, I'm on basically shore. Okay, let's see. If I stand up. Ooh. Yeah, feels very stable here. Can I cast? Yeah, I would say if you're under 200 pounds, you could totally stand up in here and do some casting, do your fishing, do your normal stuff. Just keep in mind that if you lean too much, you're gonna flip, kind of like a pro angler basically. How about we go and put the motor on the back? Hey, welcome to the motor test portion of this video. We're right here in beautiful Biscayne National Park, and it looks like I put my paddle the wrong way. Fixed. Anyways, there's a storm coming, or I don't know. The weather said no storm was coming, that's why I decided to come here for a while, right? So I think the coast may be clear for now, but even if it comes, you know, unless it's thunder, I think we should be fine, right? right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my little test with the Bixpy. I have it installed on the standard fin. It's not on standard, on the sub fin, I should say, and it should just work. Whoa, it is moving. That's what's up. I mean, installation was a breeze. It was like that, and I didn't even put it all the way in because it had dirt and I wasn't gonna spend a second cleaning it. I'm not gonna lose it. I know I'm not gonna lose it. If it falls off, it's gonna shut off and still tether to the battery. So I think I'm fine there. Now, guys, you ask, why would I put a Bixpy here? Well, first of all, if you want a little assist, you could just put the Bixpy, and what you do is you just steer with your paddle. You still could do a little bit of workout. Oh my God, this is so nice. It's so nice to have the Bixpy on the back. It's like I want to go to that island over there. If I was just paddling, I'll be like, nah, But how can you steer this boat, Aliex? Well, just put the paddle on the back and you steer with the paddle. See, right here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn back. Boom, gonna let it go. And I'm just gonna put the blade to guide where I'm going. Now guys, I'm coming up with a crazy video about this boat. How to turn a regular recreational kayak like this one into a mean fishing machine. It's gonna be epic. I'm gonna film it right after I finish this little demo with the Bixpy. And you ask yourself, why would I want a Bixpy? Well, I mean, you could paddle, or you could just talk to your friends, or play video games on the water. I mean, or fish, right? I could be fishing right now. If I need to turn, I just go slightly, turn right here. And something I didn't pay attention to that I just realized, dude, it's tracking so nicely. Woo. Okay, now Bixpy also have reverse, and I sort of want to test that and see what happens. Hopefully I don't lose my little motor. Now reverse on the Bixpy is not really fast. You may go between 1 to at best 2 miles an hour. Most likely 1.5, but what it is like you could just turn in reverse quickly and then go forward and get out of tight spots. So reverse does come in handy sometimes, you know, when you're on a kayak like this. Now another thing I want to test with that Bixpy setup is the speed. For that, let's go ahead and get boating up. I want to see how fast we're going, man, because the installation was so easy. This is where Bixpy excels. When you have an inflatable paddleboard or a really light kayak or board, and you just want something light and waterproof that you just slap on and use it or remove when you don't need it, right? And this right here is perfect. Why Bixpy is epic for these things. Like, I just slap this thing in 2 seconds and I have a fully motorized kayak, right? And Bixpy have other mounts. Like, you could totally set up a mount in the back and put the Bixpy on the transom. Another easy plug and play setup, and go have an amazing time on the water, dude. I've been looking at the speed and I'm getting anything from like 3.1 to 3.6, 3.7 miles an hour, which is highly respectable, I would add. I think they're doing a tour. 3.4 right there. We're heading back. There might be a little bit of current or something. Sorry. Just one more sec. Yeah, it has a little motor in the back. I know, it beats paddling any day, man. Unless only he paddles and you just take it easy. Yeah. One of the things that you have to be mindful of with a Bixpy on the back is, I mean, Bixpy has built-in protection. You could replace parts that break, but still, it's down there. So you gotta be careful not to destroy it. There you go. Oh, just like that, this thing is on. Dude, this is nice. I just turned a normal recreational kayak into a ultimate fishing kayak. I wonder how fast we're going. Let's see. Woo. 4 miles an hour. Oh my God, 4 miles an hour. 4.1. This is some crazy stuff, dude. Like, literally you could do that in 2 seconds. You could do such a better mount that I did. I just wanted to prove the concept that it actually works. Look where we are. We are on a recreational kayak that I just turned into the most amazing fishing machine you could think of, because you have an Autoboat smart system right there that controls everything about that motor. That motor is like a $200 Amazon motor, super inexpensive. Autoboat you could get for like $600+ if you use a coupon code Aliex Folgueira. You're gonna save 5%. Also help me on that. But like, the idea that you could just turn anything into a smart fishing machine is just beyond, like, I don't like it's like a dream come true, bro. Like literally a dream. It's a dream. Can I get a bigger fish now, please? Whoa, look at that, guys. Look at that. This is the Bote Aero. How do you say Aero? DEUS Aero. Aero. Wonder how to pronounce that.
Aero Deus is pronounced as Aero, like the word air. Deus, like the word day followed by us.
So guys, we got the Aero Deus right here. Finally learned how to pronounce that. According to Google, it's Deus, like they and then us. Deus. Probably killing it, but it doesn't matter. Look at this. This is a kayak, definitely a kayak. Look at that. Looks like a kayak. It acts like a kayak. It must be a kayak, right? Well, it is, and it's actually very nice. I just came back from the water. I was doing a water demo, which you probably seen already, or we'll see. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna restructure this video, but the cool thing is this thing paddled very nicely. It moved through the water very nicely as well. I was able to stand up without worrying about anything and cast and do my fishing, or try to do my fishing, because I wasn't really fishing. I was trying to film this video. But anyways, the point is, it just felt so nice to take it off the truck without a trolley, just using the handles and put it on the water without much effort. It's not heavy at all. I think it's under 41 pounds, which is impressive for a kayak. I mean, this is, you guys ask about, you know, I want a kayak that is super light and all that stuff. Well, you have it here. This is a kayak that is under 41 pounds and it's very light. It's comfortable too. See this right here? This is where you sit. You got your backrest. It's really tight. It's comfortable, man. You're gonna have a great time on the water with this. And the cool thing about inflatables is that you don't have to have it inflated. You could just inflate it on the spot. If you have an electric pump, it will literally take you less than 10 minutes to set this up. Maybe like 5 minutes, really, if you think about it. That easy, that quick, and you could be on the water enjoying your day like you would on a big giant kayak. Now, a few things I do want to point out is that it is stable enough to stand up, stable enough to paddle without no problem, stable enough to paddle as a sub, but it's not ultra stable because you're sitting high. See, your center of gravity is very, very high. But even that, I even sat on the floor itself and still it wasn't as stable as you would think. Because, I mean, look at it. You see, you got kayak like in the front, boat like on the back. If the side gunnels were that tall all across the boat, it would have been a more stable kayak. But it still is stable enough. It's very good, actually. I thought I got the boat to send me over the box, right? And I saw it and I was like, oh man, just another kayak? Yeah, whatever. But when I put it together, when I took it on the water, I saw the value on it. It's very nice. It looks nice. I like the design. I like that boat that takes a normal inflatable like design and then they make it their own. Like, you could see that this is a boat that Bote will make, right? I call them Bote because that's a Spanish word. I don't know how they say it in English. I'm gonna keep calling it Bote because that's what I do. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that this little boat offers you, which is a lot. Over here, that's a 1/4 inch insert. You can put your camera mount in there, or a flag, or whatever you want to put in there. Maybe a light if you want to paddle over at night. Then on the sides, you got D-rings, which is amazing. I mean, you could definitely mount in here. Like, if you want to turn this recreational kayak into a fishing kayak, you could definitely mount a plate right here that would take a little tiny 36-pound trolling motor, which is about 18 pounds in terms of weight, and put Autoboat on it. So you got D-rings on both sides, and then you got a nice handle here if you want to carry it to the water with a friend. In terms of air chamber, you got 3. You got each of the pontoon sides, and then you have the metal deck. And they could be inflated up to 15 psi because they have drop stitch technology, which is very good. I mean, drop stitch technology is pretty much used by all the manufacturers nowadays. But what that is that it makes it really rigid. It makes it really strong. Like, you could stand on this like you're standing on a normal hard plastic kayak. I would say this may feel more solid all across because it's inflated the same way. A plastic kayak may have some spaces where it warp or it's very soft because it doesn't have foam blocks underneath, but in here it's kind of like the whole entire board is properly inflated, and it's really strong, guys, really strong. This PVC like material is epic strong. They have a name for it, which I'm not gonna say because whatever, at the end of the day they're pretty much the same material. Maybe they're made in the same factory, they just slapped a different design. I don't know, I'm not gonna get into that. If you want to get into that, I mean, there is the internet, you can find out. I'm gonna review this or make a video about it from what I see here in front of me. I'm not gonna speculate on any else. So I've been just walking around talking to you guys, and I'm taking in the kayak itself, like how nice it looks, the lines. It's a very well made kayak, very well designed. I like the Bote logo, it looks official. I like the lines, I like the deck covered completely on that padding thing. Like, it's nice, dude. What else can I say? It's very nice. So here, those are the footrest, and you could easily move this. You got 3 levels. You got this one forward if you're a bigger guy, or closer if you're a smaller person. These 2 here are to take accessories from Bote. I think a cup holder will go in there on either side, which is pretty cool that they did that. It's kind of strong. It's like it's not metal, but it's strong. You got 2 more handles on top, and then you got 2 more handles in the middle right there. I love that. I love when they put extra handles because it just makes it easier to take things. Now this seat may look ugly or different, but it's nice. It's nice that you have so much volume here. Look at that. Like, imagine you're a giant person, right? You have a lot of space there to put yourself. Those, well, I mean, you could even, like, if you're a big person, well, if you're 300 pounds, over 300 pounds, I'd just get a different boat. But you could literally move this. You put an extra D-rings like those over here and just stand it out. But it's nice, I like it. And I also like that they put those accessories mounts right here. You could put the rack that they sell. I wish those were gear tracks, you know, but hey, company gotta make products for them to sell you more products, so I'm not gonna attack them for that. So you see, those are proprietary accessories, those that goes over there and those that goes over here, and they should do it. I mean, they do whatever the heck is better for the bottom line, you know. You gotta survive, you gotta be different. Something else that you see all over the place is D-rings. You see these 3 D-rings right here? Those are epic to tie down a milk crate. You could definitely put a black pack in there, a cooler. You have a lot of space in there. Another thing that I don't know if you noticed, but this boat doesn't need to have scupper holes because it is designed that as you paddle, whatever water gets in the boat is gonna drain out with that open transom, which is really nice. I love that because that means no water is gonna be pooling in here when you're going. And the other thing is, you're not gonna sink because the water is gonna get out. And if you flip over, this thing is still gonna float, just get on the bottom. Like, it's super cool. Now I do wanna address a few things. You guys are always concerned about, what if I pop it with a hook? What if I catch a fish and the fish hits it and the fins make a hole? What if? Some people even go as far as saying, like, what if it's a shark attacked me? Well, you got 3 air chambers, so if the shark just goes crazy and bites this chamber here, you still have 2 more left. I mean, as soon as the shark bites, I'm assuming it's gonna feel air going through and gonna notice something is not right and gonna let go and let you go. I mean, if you're that lucky that a shark actually bites you. If you're fishing and you happen to hook one of the pontoons or the deck or whatever, which is, I mean, when was the last time you hooked your boat? Like, you know. But let's say that does happen, you're gonna make a tiny little hole and air is gonna take a long time to get out of there. And if you take tier A type B with you, you could probably patch it up on the water. And also you could take a first aid kit with a mini pump and you could put air back on it. The other thing I would say, when you're fishing with an inflatable and you're concerned about those things, well, don't go further than you're willing to swim back, and always wear your PFD. Actually, that's kind of like a rule for me. Whenever I go kayak fishing or whatever, I want to stay as close as I'm willing to either swim back or flow back, you know. That's me. That's what I do. Now, some other stuff that this thing offers you is this magnetic pop here. You could put a drink, it will hold it, super cool. And then on the back, or I should say on the bottom, you have a few extra things. For example, you got the fins here. These fins are rubber. They're designed to give you tracking. You could put the fin that it comes with, which is right here, right there. That's the fin. And the cool thing about that fin is that it allows you to track better, but the cooler thing is that it's not overexposed, so you're still gonna be able to get shallow with this craft. On the back, you got a rear handle as well, and you got some extra protection here, like if you're gonna beach this boat or you're gonna drag it from the back, you got this rubberized protective layer here, which is very impressive. And it would have been nice if they would have extended it out completely, but I think it would have messed up their logo, so maybe that's why they didn't extend it out. Anyways, you still have a lot of extra protection here in the back, because you got this right here to protect the hull. And yeah, and maybe you shouldn't be dragging your inflatable. I mean, you could, I do it all the time, but if you're gonna get this thing and wanna have it for a long time, take care of it. So the way the seat is put together, you got these straps right here, and it just goes in there. And then you got two more extra here if you want to put that cooler or whatever you want to put on the back. The boat is very nice. Something that some people may complain about, and I don't see why they would complain about, is that water may pool in here, like in here. After a while, like if you take it out of the water, you're gonna hear water inside the boat. It's water that came through here, and you could just lift it up and let that water go away. Other than the weight being at 41 pounds, this boat is 11 feet long. It is about 33 inches wide, and I guess that's why it's not as stable as you would think, because I mean, it looks very wide, but that's because the walls are not that thick, right? For example, if this boat was a little wider and it had like sort of pontoon like tubes, it would have been more stable, but I think it's stable enough for what it is. I don't want to make a big deal out of that. My only thing with this boat that I don't like is that it doesn't come with a paddle. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this boat. It's simple, it paddles well. It just, like, I don't see any crazy exposed areas that may damage a kid, like may harm a kid. So I mean, think about it. You could have your dog right there in the front, so much space. You can have your baby as well with a PFD. Like, this is nice. This is a really nice boat. You should check it out.